Well, it is getting cooler and cooler now. It is towards the end of March and we've only got maybe a month or two left of growing, so we have to start thinking about how we are going to prep for winter. So we have been doing a few things around and about and getting ourselves all organised. One of the first things we have been doing is conditioning our soil. So we've had a couple of lots of soil here. You might have seen it in the background of other videos. Our neighbour has a dairy farm, so he gives us some cow poo. So we've put the cow poo in there. They sold us some of their hay, which is there, and we've put some hay in that soil as well, along with sawdust, and then we've been just turning it and letting it break down in the sun. So hopefully that'll condition that soil, and it is warming up nicely in the middle too, so that's good. So we'll just keep working on that. Now there's a new load of soil there, so every time we dig up something we put it over here and we condition it, and then we'll put it back on the garden. So it'll sit here getting conditioned and that throughout winter. Now, as our garden beds are coming to the end, we will prep them. You might have seen in the last video we've already prepped one of the tubs. You'll see it's that one there. And we'll do that for the rest of them, saying that this one here, which is the tomatoes, and the other tomatoes is in the background over there. They will actually be garlic, so we're going to plant a lot of garlic in those two. Otherwise, the rest of them we will bed down. So this is what I mean by bed down. We have put wool. Wool is a great conditioner for your soil. Normally you buy it in pellet form, but I don't know how to make the pellets, and obviously it's a commercial thing. So when we got given fleece, I couldn't use it for spinning. I did try, it didn't work. So therefore we're using in the gardens, and you might see it around about as you see us taking videos of things. And this will bed down with the hay on top, and then in spring we'll top it up with the soil that we've been conditioning over winter, and we'll do that for these two beds here. That end one is going to be the garlic, and for the onion bed here, that when we finish that one up. And we're also looking at how to make these garden beds work better, because we get a lot of weeds. So we've been doing a lot of research, and you might see those two beautiful paths there. So we're starting by putting paths in. There will be these two. We're not sure how to do a path here, because you would have seen the video about us creating drainage, and that's quite close to the top. So we want to control the grass there, so we have to look at how we're going to do that. In this little bit here, I will eventually, hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully we'll get a tank that I can cut into two and make two more tubs there. And then, so we've got the path, and then there's a bed with a path. We're just waiting for the peas to finish here and the snow peas to finish there. And then we'll do the path in the middle there. But James has started on the third part, so he has graded that, and he's gone off to get some sawdust. So when he gets back, I'll show you what we do to create our paths. So here we are with a ute full of sawdust. We get it for free at the local lumberyard, and it will be going along here. So we do a base layer of this sawdust first. Next thing we do is put cardboard down on the path, and then on top of that cardboard we put wood chip. The next step we do is get the wood chip. So we buy this, it's for $30 per ute load, and it's from local lumber place. And then we put that down on the path. So this is the next thing we need to do. And there we are, all done, looking fabulous. Now, once our 3 fields, planted area, so this one here with the beds, and then up the back where you can see we've got the, where are we? There we are, the corn there, and finishing up with the cabbage and pumpkins there. And then behind that, right behind that, are the potatoes. These 3 lots of beds we are going to bed down for winter. Now, how are we going to do that? We bought these. So these 3 big packages here, they are ginormous tarps. So they are weed control tarps. So these big tarps we will spread over each one of the fields. So we've got the 3 planted areas. We've got 3 massive tarps, and they are 8 metres by 15 metres. One will fit perfectly on this front garden just here. The other 2, however, will be a bit short, but we'll do the edge with wood chips or something to hold the edge down. But they'll go over the top of the field, and it will hopefully suppress the weeds. Well, we know it will. And it keeps it organic as well, and it saves a hell of a lot of work. We do not need any sprays or anything, so it keeps all of our vegetables completely organic. So when we get around to doing that, we'll show you what we do for these ones. Okay, well, we thought that considering we're not going to be using our new butte tarps for a little while, let's prep up where we're going to be putting our herb garden, because we need to kill the weeds there anyway. So let's put one of the tarps out, and there we can have that process starting of killing those weeds. Also, somebody can't wait and wants to see what the tarps look like. So come on, let's go down the back. What, you didn't want to carry it down there?
No.
Is it a bit heavy, is it?
I don't know if the struggle though. I'm over 50 on over 50 plus.
Okay, so this area in front of us, where it, if you can see, looks a little bit greener, is where we're thinking about having the herb garden. And we're going to also put in a big water tank just there to water the herb garden. The meadow, it's near its end. Few flowers still about. The bees are still happy. And of course our other gardens. So that's the potatoes, that's the overall veggie with the corn. So it will water those two, even though we do have the new tap there. But we did run out of water, so it'd be good to have a backup. So yes, so let's get this tarp open and we'll see.
Nice to save this bag now, so using a sandbag. I know there's a way you've got to pull these.
I never remember.
And you can pull the whole thing out.
Yeah, it's not one, pull the other. There you go.
That's one.
How many are in there?
Double.
Ugh.
Getting clever now. There's the invoices in there.
So we got it from Arc Tarps. There was nowhere else in Australia that we could find that actually sold these big tarps. So we had to get it from these guys.
Online,
We went around to all the agricultural stores around here. Nobody does these. So yeah, and it needs to be the big commercial tarps. Yeah, nobody does them. Alright, so let's set you up on time lapse and we'll lay this out. Somebody is having way too much fun on the tarp.